What is up, guys? Heath with Lake Champlain Sanitation here, and today we are going to bring you a review video on our 2021 Ram 5500 compactor truck. If this is one of the first videos you guys are watching, we're a small garbage company up in upstate New York, and we run an 8-yard curb tender body on a Ram 5500 chassis with a Cummins diesel motor. And the truck's got about 11,500 miles on it as of right now. So just gonna bring you guys the first 10K review. So far we've done fuel filters, a couple oil changes, and one hydraulic filter change. So pretty much basic maintenance. Gonna give you guys a walk around of the truck, show you what it still looks like after a few thousand miles here. We do run this truck 4 days a week. We can compact anywhere from 145 to 185 stops, depending on what type of debris we're compacting. And you know, the truck definitely has plenty of power, and the compaction ratio is amazing. So definitely really happy with that. So give you guys a walk around of the truck quick, and then talk about a few things that we've done since we got this Ram compactor truck. So Tyler's just finishing up the oil change. Tyler does all the maintenance on the truck. He's also the one that operates the truck. Things that he'll do, like we've said in other videos, is he'll grease the front end, and he also does the oil. And he has a friend that owns a shop that if we have anything that's a little more in depth, like they did the fuel filters for us, we have that good connection that we've made there. But still in really good shape. We use like a quick wax every couple weeks. We'll do like a quick wax on it. The actual body itself has not seen any salt yet, so it's still pretty much brand new as of right now. The compact, or the hopper itself, is obviously scratched up from compacting the trash, but all in all, it cleans up really good with Simple Green is what we spray on it. It's like a degreaser. Cleans the truck up really good just with cold water. We haven't used a hot water pressure washing on it yet, and make sure our grease fittings are all hit. Really haven't used the winch at all yet either. It's not something that we do because we only do residential, but this would be your winch lever. So we haven't really used it at all, so we don't really have any maintenance schedule on that since we don't have any customers that require it at this time. As for the tires, guys, still good tread on them. Like we said, 11,500-ish miles on it as of the making of this video. We'll go around to the front. Steer tires are not all-terrain. They're like more of a highway steer. You can definitely see how the outside is starting to, you know, cup just a little. Actually, the inside and the outside. Oh, we got a cat. We got a cat in here, Tyler. Oh, yeah. There's a little cat right there. So anyways, the videos are unedited, obviously. But anyways, yeah, guys. So these tires are starting to wear in pretty good. We did catch, what did we catch? I think only one nail so far. Yeah. So we did catch a nail in a rear tire. Not in a steer yet, knock on wood. But the steers are wearing in pretty good. Probably get, you know, at least another 5 to 10,000 miles out of them, depending on how this winter is when we have to run the truck a little more in 4-wheel drive. So everything we've done, guys, is basically just your routine, repetitive, preventative maintenance. And we're obviously greasing the body a lot. The hydraulic filter, it says to do it, you know, some guys will break them in after like 50 hours. Some guys will break them in after 200 hours. The filter now, I'll show you guys the filter so you guys can see the brand and stuff that we're using. The filter now says 250 hours. I'm guessing that's compacting hours, because 250 or 50 hours on a truck is like nothing. You could put that on in a week, realistically, you know, week, 2 weeks. So I'm guessing that's compacting hours. I've talked to a lot of other people. This is the first compactor truck we've ever had. If I'm wrong about that, let me know in the comments below. How often are you guys changing hydraulic filters? This truck services about 650 houses a week. And like I said, it's a 4-day route where all in all, this truck is like running, like the motor is actually running about 32 to 33 hours per week. So the filter we are using, guys, you guys can see that as it reads on it. This says right here, break in, you know, 100 hours and then 250 thereafter. That's the service interval we're gonna go for on the Packer. So realistically, we are very happy with this truck for what we use it for. I can't say enough good things about how a tipper just makes your life so much easier, saves your body. If we did have commercial dumpsters, it does have the capability to do that. You can order this truck without that. The winch is like, I think at the time we bought it, it was like $4 or $5 grand. It could be $5 or $6 grand option now. This truck was in stock. So some of you guys have like asked me, how long did it take to come in? It only took me a couple months because the truck was in stock, but normally this could take like up to a year at this point at the making of this video from the time you order it to the time you take delivery. And interior, guys, still looking brand new. Tyler's actually hitting it with wax right now. We'll do like an interior detail on this thing, once every week, 2 weeks? Once a week. I mean, Tyler's in it obviously a lot more than me. This is his main rig and he likes to keep it clean. He keeps his personal stuff clean. So, and his personal truck's a Ram as well. So it's kind of cool that it has the same screen as like his personal truck. So it's very comfortable for him to use. And obviously the cleaner, the better when you're on the road, 30 something to 40 hours a week. So some of the things, guys, that we experienced as for problems with the truck, and they're really not problems. They're more of, I think, just like flukes. First problem that we ran into was the compaction plate on the back of the truck broke, but we talked to Curb Tender. They were really good about it. I don't know. I think it was just like the welds were done on a Friday kind of thing, and we just had bad luck with it. It was a very simple fix. My buddy has a welder, came over, put a flat piece of steel to get us by, and then Curb Tender sent us the right parts. Like I said, very easy, just kind of an inconvenience. And then as of the making of this video, one of the TPMS sensors is going already in the truck. Again, could have just been a fluke thing. It's not a very expensive fix. But we like to obviously have the TPMS sensors working properly because we like to check the air pressure pretty much daily just to make sure with like the pre-trip inspection that the truck is good to go out on the road and we're not running with a tire that's, 25, 30 pounds too soft and obviously wear out parts of the truck that we don't want to wear out. And the third and final thing, guys, again, this is not a catastrophic problem. This was a really easy fix with just a utility knife. We cut the mud flaps. They were a little bit long, and when you back the truck up, especially in the landfill, it didn't happen on the road, but in our landfill, they would actually tuck, like this part would tuck underneath. So we just cut them a little bit on a line, and now they work just fine. So other than that, guys, those are the three things that went wrong. Things that have gone right. Tyler's able to pretty much get all the trash that he needs to pick up each day in one load. Sometimes we're overflowing a little bit, but not by very much, and we catch it up on the load the next day. As I've said many times, we're really happy in this 650 customer mark. We talked this morning, maybe go to 700 in the future. Maybe by the time you watch this video, we'll be way past that, maybe not. But we like the way the business is now where it's 4 days. We're running this truck 4 days. It's a very high-tech piece of equipment. We like to have Fridays to, service it. And like today's a calm day. There's really not much junk removal. My father's out dropping a few dumpsters this morning. We can make this video and Tyler can do everything he needs to do on the truck because we're putting 400-ish, right, Tyler? 400-ish miles a week. So like 4 to 420 a week, depending on if we got a backtrack or not. So the truck's getting, in theory, 20 to 22,000 miles a year, which will, break down to roughly a couple thousand miles a month. So we're doing the oil every few months on this, but the routine maintenance is done every single week. And if you guys do that on a truck like this, it's probably going to last you quite a while. I'd like to know in the comments below, if you guys are watching to the end of this video and you do have a truck like this that you've had for 5 or 6 years, how's it holding up when it's hitting that 70, 80, 100,000 mile mark and when the body is, a few years worn in, especially if you guys have gone through some salt. Like we're going to put this thing through salt this winter. I'm not really looking forward to it, but got to do what you got to do. You got to pick up the garbage every week. So other than that, guys, happy with the purchase. I did make a small mistake with the financing. I went to go refinance the truck and found out that the company that I have it, I'm not going to say the company on this video, but the company that I have it financed with, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have equipment with them as well, a very, very big financing company, they tacked on a very aggressive charge if I do want to refinance this truck, which I'm really upset about because at the making of this video, we just paid off the hook lift truck. So the compactor is the only debt that the business has. And I was really looking forward to slamming the principal on this compactor truck, but I did make a financing, not really a mistake. I guess it was just my own I guess I was naive, trusting the person that I financed it with and didn't read the fine print. I've never, ever came across terms, at least where would I finance something where if you pay it off early that, you know, you're going to get a penalty. So basically, guys, other than that, the truck does what it's supposed to do. It's a small garbage truck. We're not, you know, trying to make it do thousands of accounts a week. So for what we need it to do, it does the job. Hope you guys like this update video and the little review on our Ram 5500 Packer. We'll see you next time.